Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do some presentation about document management system. So we already ever hear about these DMS things, the document management system, how to manage our digital file, digital document, and how to distribute with the security and the administrative things. So in this presentation we will go more deep about this document management system with the example of using the digital document solution from Adobe Document Cloud and the document management system platform from the Microsoft SharePoint. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy this presentation. So before we talking about the digital document, we need to know that the future of work is fast approaching now. So as we know, the companies everywhere are embracing digital transformation to drive change and improvement to business strategies. So before we talking about the digital document, we see the word digital transformation. If some of you need to know more deep about the digital transformation, please visit my channel and see the video about the digital transformation I already created before. So you will get more insight regarding what is digital transformation and how it can be help your business process to achieve the best customer experience. Okay, continue to this. To achieve the success, the company must transform the operation process. The speed and the flexibility will define your modern operational excellence, and this is require technology platform that enable those elements. So we both know the documents have two types. One is the print out one and the other one is the digital one. So documents are the container for the information. This information will help your business to drive the success of your business. The management of the information, the distribution of information, and everything related to the document, it will affect your business process in whole picture. So many organizations is already separate this system, and this is generate, consume, and store content, also contributing to the document inefficiency. So based on the paper-based document, sometimes the process is become long, the bureaucracy is become long and complex. So this can be a factor to make the document inefficiency within the client perspective. So paper often used to bridge this system is actually presents a significant document workflow pain point. So with paper, some workflow is doing in the conventional way. You cannot just get the approval from the person who are not in office, for example. So like for the leave form or for the travel request, you need to do it manually and it takes and consume much more time. So it can be affected the whole picture of your business process. So the conclusion of this is if we can eliminate papers to eliminate waste information and disconnect process, your business will become the process within your business will become the digital one. So the digital document workflow is a key component that the transformation can help your business to gain a competitive advantage. So we see the term of the document disconnect. So based on the Adobe survey, the 80% document-based process are at least partly dependent on paper. So we see 80% of our business is depending on paper. This means storage, this means the cost, and this is mean the document disconnect pain point. So if we can reduce, we not say we can eliminate at all. If we say we can reduce at least 20 or 30% of that, it will help your business much. And we see again the point number 2 is the 63% long document process negatively impact customer satisfaction. Mean when the customer, if you going to do your business in insurance or the financial institute, for example, and the customer need your data, can you imagine if you are still depend on the paperwork? You still need to find the document in the container in the storage room. how long is the process that the customer must wait. This will affect their satisfaction, and your brand will be gone. And if you not solve this fast, your business process will be very slow and nobody will use your services anymore. And the last one is the 61% print documents are not in use after print. This happen every day. So after we print something, sometimes we just keep it. We just put it for another process. But actually the another process is not depending on that print document anyway. Actually it can be only you just email or do something in digital way. But we prefer to print to accommodate our ego, to touch the document, to see the document in physically. So this is the pain point of the document disconnect. And the next slide, we see the procurement headache example within the organization along with the document process. First, we are dealing with the forms. So sometimes with the form, we print over and over to do the revision. If something wrong, we print again. And we cannot do everything in efficient way because we are spending the cost of operation only for printing the new form. Sometimes we just do the mistake, we print again. So imagine if we can replace it with digital. We can edit, we can collaborate even with the vendor, with the customer, or someone in the external business organization or company. It will be more effectively. The second one is the signature. This is very common. You ever deal with, you need someone sign, but he or she is not in office. You must wait until 2-3 days, sometimes for weeks. Imagine if he is in the travel, in the outside, and he very mobile person. How you can depend your business on this person's signature? So with the digital signature solution, you can eliminate this. So he or she can doing the sign everywhere. And this is going to point number 3 is the approval system. Usually the approval system is very related with the signature. So for the approve system, for approving something like purchase request, like the travel request, and you need the signature for someone is over the top your department, it can be done with the digital sign. And the last one is the audit things. Can you imagine if you doing the paper-based work system in your company? When the audits come, you need to know something from your old record, how many time is spent only for searching the document. So with the digital document, it can be indexing, it can be managed, hold the document into one centralized distribution center. You can find anything, you can doing anything with the document in one single place, and it can reduce cost and it can reduce the time consumed to whole process of your business. So we have solution for this. Solution number 1 is we transform the complex transaction into simple digital experience. So with the digital document, we can run the PDF form in application or even in the web base, and we also provide the offline and mobile support for company form and document, and we also can put the workflow process behind the form. So like for example, the approval system, we create one form, we put the workflow for the signature, for who is in charge to decide whether this form is eligible to approve. We can put in the workflow system and it will be triggered every time the smart form is running in the user side. So what is the benefit for doing this solution within your company or organization? First, it will be reducing the cost and it will speeding up the transaction times. So the second one is improve the auditability. Digital document is very simple to audit. And the third is minimize the rework and the error, because everything is doing in digital. You don't need to spend time and you don't need to print out again whatever is wrong. You just edit in your computer and it will be save cost and time. And another one is will be employee productivity. It's very clear. When you're using the system, digital system into your digital business, the employee productivity will be increased because some other process that usually doing in the conventional, in traditional way, it will be replacing in digital, and it will be processing more fast. So the employee is not stuck in one kind of job. It can be just finish it and move to another level. And the other one is delivering the new and better customer experiences. So with your business system process excellence, your product and services will be influenced by the digital process of your company. It will be affect the customer satisfaction. So the other solution number 2 is the e-sign. So e-sign is already described before. So this will manage the signature process from end to end and make the process is 100% digital. So we don't need the paperwork anymore. We don't need the sign on the paper. We put all this into the digital. We make the digital sign, digital certificate, everything in the document is become legal. So the other one is we can integrate the e-sign process with the company existing application and system. You don't need to change your existing application. We just embed the digital sign into your application approval system. And the last one is with this e-sign solution, we can speed up business process. So whether your boss, your manager in holiday and something is need, he or she sign, it will be done by his mobile. And it will be increase the productivity of the whole picture of your organization, and it create exceptional experiences for everyone. So this is the sample of the document approval flow. So this involves 3 parties. First is the manager, the buyer, and the vendor. So this is actually the example for the purchase request. So the process from the purchase request, if we put some workflow behind the form, actually this workflow also can be used in another department. For example, after I finish create the workflow process for the purchase system, I can copy this workflow for the travel request, for the leave request in the HR department. So I only need to change the form, change the who will be signed the form, and actually it's very simple. So with the document workflow, you create automate approval system or business process, and your business is already in the correct track to the digital business. So the conclusion with this digital document solution is we are bridging the gap in existing document process. So with the e-sign, with the document, with the digital document, we can work anywhere, we can approve anywhere, we can access the data and document also anywhere. And this cannot be done by the paper-based system because it will need resources. You need to get the binder everywhere. The container storage is no longer need. When you move to the digital document, everything is in your palm hand. Okay, the next thing we are going to go deep is the DMS. So before we already hear about the DMS. DMS actually stands for the document management system. It's an electronic solution that help your company or organization to manage the document process. So the commonly feature of the DMS is included the scanning process, the storage, retrieval, sharing, tracking, revision, and also the distribution of the document itself. So this is the example DMS product from the SharePoint. With the SharePoint DMS, we can do the information distribution, we can do the data management, we can do the project management, collaboration, and the client portal. So why the DMS is very effective for your organization or your company? There is a 5 point that we need to know what DMS actually can provide. One is the centralized source of information. Second is the improved security. Third is the cost effectiveness. Fourth is the improved workflow. And the fifth is your maximize your customer satisfaction. We will see in detail what is mean to the DMS itself. So with the centralized source of information, it means your data is easy to retrieve. With the digital document, with digital system, everything in the server, you're doing the search only type in your keyboard. And you can do the flexible search. You can do the metadata search. You can do search within the document, not only the file name. And the other one is the improved distribution. So when the centralized source information is in one place, so you can embed inside the email or the communication tool like your messenger, you can put the document, you can attach the document into the messenger system or whatever else. The second is the security side. So with the digital document, you can put the permission control, the administrative control. You can choose who can read, who cannot read, who can print, who cannot print, or everything else related to permission and security things. The other one is the disaster recovery. With the disaster recovery plan, with the proper SOP, we can protect the whole organization document in one place. So we know what happened if like the natural disaster is coming, like flood, like the fire or everything, or data thief. We can set the disaster recovery plan for all of this. So if we still using the conventional things, this cannot be managed so easy like that. And then we're talking about the cost effective. One is very clear. We don't need the storage cost. We don't need the cabinet, the binder, the special room for keeping our 10 years document. We put everything in the server and that's it. And the other one is the improved cash flow. For example, if the business process is already digital, the document are all in the place. When you sell something to your customer and you need to get them to pay for the product or services that they already buy, you reduce the time consumed for preparing the document. You minimize the time for searching the related document for the payment. So this is one of the examples that can improve your cash flow system. The next thing is the workflow. So with the workflow, it's very easy to administration of the information. So with the workflow, it enables the retrieval of necessary document in many copy as need. You also improve the internal communication by facilitating access to all information contained in the document. The managerial process is become effective. You also can create like the smart form automatic system when you need the approval system, or you can trigger another document to be in process when you fill one document and the document is already approved. This is only a very small example. You can do many things with the workflow. So whatever you do in your business process between interrelated department or interpersonal employee, basically it can be done in your workflow. So the last one is we're talking about the customer satisfaction. So when customer need anything, the customer needs something to retrieve, it will be fast. And when you're doing the customer service, like the help desk or the support system, everything already in place. So you don't need many times to over and over searching for the document in books, in the paper, or in the printed document anymore. Everything is online and is available through the digital document management system. So thank you for watching this presentation. I hope this DMS presentation along with the digital document can give you some insight about the digital business. So digital document is very related to digital business. I hope this all can help you to understand better about your digital transformation process. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments, you can write down in the video below. And if you like and you find this presentation is useful, please share and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.